As some of you may or may not know, but my name is the shit, and today isn't like any typical video I make. But no, today we're going to be breaking down the typical facts and theories of the worst asshole in existence. And no, it's not Trump. No. It's much worse than that. His name is Eric Sparrow. You're probably wondering, who is this asshole? Well, let me tell you. Alright, with that, let's get this shit started. By the way, if I didn't tell you already, I'm the shit.
Check it, man. Muska is actually coming to this dump for a skate demo. Get dressed, let's go.
Well, I just got my ride all set up. Sort of.
Looks like that thing's held together with duct tape. Let's go skate.
So, in Tony Hawk's Underground starts off in New Jersey as you the custom skater and your friend Eric are Jersey locals. As it starts out, Eric is injured and unable to retrieve his deck, trucks, and wheels. But before this happened, let's talk about his past. Apparently the custom skater is 16 years old, and that must mean Eric must be either 16 to 18 range. Tony Hawk's Underground came out in 2003, meaning that when Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 came out, he was 10 to 12 years old. So I'm guessing from the game that got him interested in skating. After Pro Skater 1, he most likely stole a skateboard from a neighborhood kid. So he started to practice from Pro Skater. Then the next year, Pro Skater 2 came out, and he learned how to manual. As the years went on, the custom skater came along a year later as the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 came in. Then he starts to learn the revert and pivot. The custom skater then thought, why not take an interest of skating as well? So he started to learn from the pros. Tony Hawk, Rodney Mullen, and many more. Eric then found himself in a competition with the custom skater, so instead of showing him he's better than custom skater, he decided to become friends. Then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 came out and they both learned how to spine transfer. Now that I brought you up to speed, Eric needed to get the custom skaters under his thumb. After that, we find out that Chad Muska is having a demo in the park square. So in return, Eric taught them how to walk and get off your board. As everyone is getting ready for the demo with the help of Sean and other locals, they start to chores for the locals and everyone is telling them about Stacy Peralta. After doing the chores for the demo starts, as Eric sees Muska's fame and fortune, he realizes he wants that lifestyle. After the demo, the custom skater is told if he impresses the locals, he can get a sponsorship by Stacy. As Eric overhears this, he wants to sabotage the custom skater, so he sets the Elm Street dealer's car on fire. As the dealers threaten Eric, he needs help from the street warriors. As the headstone Harry built a ramp to get past the cops as they escape them. You need to prove yourself worthy to get a train ticket with the cop being a savage or playing Don't Touch the Floor. As the custom skater get both tickets, Eric is taken hostage. As the custom skater saves Eric, he destroyed their car and headed to Manhattan. As they arrive there, Eric is nowhere to be found. As the custom skater does misadventures of chores, Eric comes back into play as he is an asshole yet again, and making fun of the local New York skaters which threaten to beat up Eric again. But the main skater is cool about it and decides to help them hit their favorite spots. As they get to their spots, Eric then again lights another car on fire, leaving the skaters to do tricks over it. They are now sponsored by Stacy. As we continue on in New York City, Eric is planning more to plot, more revenge. as he has now heard they're trying to get to Tampa for the Tampa Am. As the days come by, Stacy lets them use his van as they head to Florida. As they arrive in Florida, they are pulled over and was detained. Eric, being a smartass, he is arrested, but while in his incarceration, he was able to sign himself for the Tampa Am but not the custom skater. He plotted to win the Tampa Am and leave the custom skaters stranded in Tampa. But as Eric is bailed out, he wanted revenge on the mayor as his plan is foiled, and then they arrive at the contest, being harassed and lied to. Eric is entered, leaving his friend planning to not be in the contest. But if it wasn't for Tony Hawk, he wouldn't have been able to get in. After winning the contest, Eric is forced to stay in Florida till the secondary comp in San Diego. The custom skater is now sponsored and is working for the team manager Todd. As he's in California, he meets a new teammate named Jordan. Jordan and the custom skater plan this huge event. Eric is flown to California furthering his pro sponsorship. The custom skater is now forced to show Eric the basic in the team. As they do their first demo and impressing locals, Eric begins his plan to sabotage the team by making him do even harder tasks. After the tasks are completed, it's official, they're off to Hawaii. As they're in Hawaii, they must get coverage and lots of photos if they want to go to Canada. The custom skater gets photos and videos of him skating. Eric found some clips of the team skating better than him, but the custom skater found a secret spot no one has found yet. And as you see, Eric is interested in getting the footage of it, but claims it as his own. After the custom skater shows him the location, he wants to practice, which triggers the hotel to call the police. This happens the custom skater out of the spur of the moment, does a mech twist over the helicopter, and they run away. As Eric recorded everything, the cops runs towards them as they split up and head to Canada. In Canada, you need a full-time shoe sponsor and a way to get in the Slam City Jam. As a custom skater films and does parts for other skaters, he learns flat ground tricks, and Eric goes to a video shop and edits the video to look like he jumped the helicopter, to never release the real video. As the time arrives for the City Jam, the custom skater runs into the area hoping he didn't miss his video. Eric already posted his video trying to explain what happened to it. As you are now developing hatred towards him, you mistakenly sign yourself as the pro. So you now have beat Eric in a rage and crowning you champ, and now getting a board sponsor. As you re-enter Canada, Jordan is basically calling you a huge liar, saying the fame is getting to his head, how he needs to make money. After the custom skater gets the sponsorship, then realizes that his team is going to Moscow, and he has to get his shoes and his trophy and has to make the bus in time. In Moscow, Todd is basically telling you that he needs more coverage, that he needs more spontaneous skating, and whenever you see a camera crew, get in front of it and show me your skating skills. They need help to unlock the gate, and in order to do that, they have to go with Plan D. D's nuts. As planned, this plan actually works. Now they need to unlock the gate again, so he can knock out all the Russian guards, and they ring the bell, open the gates. Eric suddenly is beginning to have his plan unfold. He pretends to become friends again with the custom skater, then they make a truce, but they still need more coverage. They get the coverage and decide to do a double show as a success for their friendship. As the double show goes as planned, Eric is now drunk and is sitting by a tank. He grabs the keys off a drunken, incapacitated Russian soldier and drives the tank with a custom skater. The custom skater is not used to the tank. He tries to stop Eric from acting like a drunken idiot, but is unable to. Eric tells him to do a smith grind on the coping of the tank, but is unable to because he is controlling the tank. Eric drops the bottle of vodka. He makes a run for it, as the tank with the custom skater is still inside. The custom skater yelling for Eric. Eric is nowhere to be found as he has fled the scene of the crime. A Russian soldier confronts Todd and Eric as Eric is whistling nonchalantly and then tells them that they have done several $1,000s worth of damage to the area, and because of this he is kicked off the team. He now must find his own way back to the US. Back in the US, Eric has gotten a record deal. He has got a lot more money from his board sales and music sales with bodyguards and lawyers and so many other things. It seems like he only cared about money and not about skating anymore. The custom skater arrives back in New Jersey to find Eric, seeing him basically unappreciative of what happened to him in the past. So now he thinks he has nobody. But then the custom skater knows that he has the heart and the soul of a skater. He is now back in New Jersey and gathers all his friends and pros to make a really important skate video. As the skate video goes viral, they make money, but I don't care about the money. As they are leaving, they are seen by Eric. Eric is the one going to buy the skate shop in the movie for $500,000, but they disapprove in the end. So the skater is now forced to fight and skate against his best friend from the beginning, from all the shit that's been going on. An alternate ending. The skater does not have to do this. He takes the tape as he punches Eric. So with that, Eric is now a broken man. He has nothing now. He has no tape. And now he gave it back to Todd and now released the actual skate video from Hawaii.
You serious? You miss your Ollie. We'll be sending you back to Jersey in a coffee can.
Todd said he wanted something big. This is it.
Tony Hawk's Underground 2. A year has passed since Tony Hawk's Underground 1, and it starts off as the custom skater is skating in a half-pipe in his backyard in New Jersey with a bunch of the friends from the other game. Skating there, a black van appears out of nowhere and hits the custom skater, as he is thrown into the back of the trunk. They are taken to an undisclosed location as they awaken as all the pros are scared by masked people with chainsaws. As the masked chainsaw guy with the chainsaw puts it to Eric Sparrow. Eric screams like a little girl and shits himself and pisses himself, and everybody out of laughter laughs at Eric, as it seems like Eric's skills has decreased and lost his fame ever since the last year. The custom skater learned the basics yet again, but this time there is more things that he has to learn, like sticker slap and tagging. As he finished the tutorials, he goes to Boston. In Boston, he must do some random goals and get enough points to continue on the tour. As he racked up enough points, they are now forced to do the Wheel of Loogies, with Bob Burnquist being eliminated as Eric is trying to be funny in the background, but he really isn't. As Eric laughs hysterically as Bob is in pain, they continue on with the World Destruction Tour as they are taken to Barcelona, Spain. With the help of a bullfighter and Steve-O, they must create chaos again, but somehow they were caught on camera by some random individuals, and now they had a rookie swap. Now they have to swap teams and now relocate to Berlin, Germany. In Germany, They must make more damage, like a train derailing and from kids to stop smoking cigarettes. Eric tries to impress the pros by dropping down into doing an acid drop, but he hits a wiener cart, and as this happens, Chad Muska and Mike Vallely make fun of him, and they are introduced to Nigel Beaverhausen. But if you play Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix for the PSP, they are in Kyoto. In Kyoto, Eric falls on the ground and bounces and is hit with another rookie swap, and they are on their way to Australia. In Australia, the custom skater must destroy a whole bunch of things as usual. Of course, but with the help of a aborigine and a shrimp vendor, they are able to take down Nigel's trailer. As this happens, the people of Bondi Beach are disgruntled with Eric, and Eric is now eliminated. Eric stole Nigel's clothes and thought it was a great idea to steal them, but the custom skater had another plan. He made the birds shit on the goers of Bondi Beach, and he farted the beaver blast on co-workers of the construction companies. Eric cries in sorrow as he is eliminated. Now he is lost and no way back to New Jersey, like the way how he abandoned you in Moscow. After the events of Tony Hawk's Underground 2, you have not heard from Eric Sparrow apparently in a very long time. Somehow, he has gotten back home, but probably fell into a deep, dark depression and didn't want to go back to California to spend his time there. He probably spent more time in New Jersey, and then somehow he went to Beaver Valley. Eric isn't actually seen in Project 8, but I heard he was in the Project 8 tour. Apparently after Project 8 he moves to Baltimore, and then this is where Tony Hawk's Proving Ground came into play. Apparently his board sales and his music career has still been pretty good for him. Apparently his fame and fortune has came up again in Proving Ground. That is when he decides to open up a skate park called the Lansdowne, the skate park that has not been heard for the past 3 years since he's disappeared. In Proving Ground, Eric still thinks you're a chump and thinks you're an emo fuck. In Bob's career, Eric taunts you a lot during the Lansdowne competition, saying that he's going to continue to talk smack and you don't even know how to ride a skateboard. You enter the Lansdowne competition, you won, but Eric is automatically claimed as winner because it's his local park. Your friend Spencer then hits Eric's car with a skateboard. Eric backs up and is about to get ready for war. With the help of Ryan Sheckler, Bob Burnquist, and Tony Hawk, you are able to gain your spot as Lansdowne competition, but first you have to beat the Love Park Tri-City and the Tri-City Vert. With the help of Ryan Sheckler, you have to go to Love Park and beat the competitions there. With Ryan Sheckler helping you, you make it towards the practice to the final competition at the Tri-City. As you are about to win, Eric makes a bet with Bob Burnquist, saying that they're going to trade cars and see which one is better. Eric still claims that you do not have any money and have nothing to trade, so Bob Burnquist offers up his car for the competition. As the judges announced the winner was the custom skater by default. Eric thought it was him, but he got runner-up. As Eric tries to go away, they forgot about their bet, but Eric gives the car because they know that the custom skater won by default. The custom skater doesn't want Eric's car, so he gives it to Spencer, but Spencer doesn't know how to drive a stick shift. As Eric sees his car being totaled, he cries as he sees it's not fair that he lost his car. Weeping in sorrow, Eric goes away and is not heard until the end of the game, where he is apparently saying that the skater is still a chump and doesn't know how to skate. But Bob Burnquist has respect for you and pushes Eric out of the way and tells what's the truth about the skater. Eric Sparrow does not appear in American Wasteland or Tony Hawk's Ride, Shred, Pro Skater 5, or even Pro Skater HD. Apparently, he is still wallowing in his own depression, contemplating whether or not if he should continue with his career on skating, but I bet he won't. He's too defeated on how many times, and he wants to know what's life really about. Is he still going to be a pro? Does he want to regain his fame? Or how his music is ever going to be any good? In all honesty, after all these years of playing this game, he was never a good skater. He was never a pro skater. And he will never be the Soul Skater. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to thank you personally. I want to thank my good friend Saleen for this. SaleenFromSpace, without you, man, I wouldn't be able to do this project. You came through, and I want to thank you so much, my dude. Please, everybody, go subscribe to him. He makes really good content. And I want to thank No One Reviews, or someone that's No One. That's his other channel. But he tried to help me. I know I have really bad graphical errors and very bad pronunciation on my script, but I also want to thank you for trying to help me, my dude. Thank you so much. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yes, this is the untold story of Eric Sparrow. I'm the shit. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.